Hey family, this is Ashley B. I am a life coach and a kingdom speaker, coming with a quick word, a quick message for you guys. The title of this message is They Will Not Acknowledge the New You. They will not acknowledge the new you. There's certain people that you are facing attacks from, that you are facing persecution from. There are people that want to always bring up your past. See, you're on this path of change. You're on this path of transformation. You're on this path of going through your healing journey. You've been through so much, right? You've been through so much. You've endured so much, and now, you're at a place where you're ready to move forward with your life. You're ready to walk as this healed version of yourself. You're ready to walk into what God has for you. You're ready to let the past go. You have been letting the past go. You've been walking on into your victory. You've been walking on into your destiny. And, all these old ways that you used to view yourself, all these old thought patterns that you used to have, they are slowly but surely shedding off of you. And in this process, in this healing process, this transformation process, there are going to be naysayers on the side. There are going to be people that you have to deal with, or people that you have to be around, whether it be your family members, whether it be your friends, whether it be co-workers, or whatever the case is. And it does not matter how much you grow. It does not matter how much it doesn't matter how much this light shines in you, this growth that's in you, this process and this transformation about yourself. It's sometimes that does not matter, because some people, they are not going to acknowledge that. When you're on this path of trying to change and, just trying to do right, just trying to be right, trying to learn the lessons, trying to allow God to use you, allow God to work in your heart, to work in your mind, to work in your life. You're changing all these things about yourself. You're removing that old person that you used to be. You're allowing God to do the work in you. You're doing the work in yourself. You're doing the work in yourself to become this better version of yourself. And and like I always say in a lot of my videos, the devil is going to do anything that he can. He's going to use anybody that he can. He's going to use whatever he can to keep you stuck, to keep you believing the lies that he has planted in your mind since day one. He's going to keep you in that place. He knows what to do to keep you bound. He knows what to do to make you second guess yourself. He knows what to do, the words to use through other people, the things to use through other people to affect you, to make you feel some type of way, to affect your progress, to affect, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, who this new person that you're trying to be. He's going to use anything that he can. And let me explain something to you about these type of people. If you're dealing with this type of persecution in your life, you're dealing with this character assassination, you're dealing with people trying to keep you bound to your past, people always bringing up your past, people trying to attack your character, people trying to attack, this new version of you, who you're trying to be, and they're trying to bring you down to where they are. They're trying to bring you low. They're trying to, they're trying to discredit you. They're trying to send attacks your way. Let me explain something to you. I ran across this post. This is another coach that I follow on Instagram, and she said something that really stuck out to me. She said, sometimes people are only going to talk about the unhealed version of you because the healed version of you intimidates them. Some people are going to try to keep reminding you who you used to be. Some people, they're going to try to use your pain against you. They're going to try to use your struggle against you. That broken part of you, that broken place that you were in, that low place that you were in, they're going to try to use that to hurt you. They're going to try to use that to ridicule you. They're going to try to use that to keep you bound, to use to attack you, to use to, to spew hate. They're going to use that to try to spew hate towards you. But this is why you have to know who you are. This is why you have to know whose you are. Because when you know that, when you know your identity, when you know who you are, none of that stuff matters. It don't matter what these people got to say about you. It don't matter how these people feel about you. This message also stems from, so like a few weeks ago, I went through a situation with somebody, you know, where they were like attacking my character, trying to attack my motherhood, just this persecution and these attacks and all of this. And, you know, I think I did a video about this not too long ago, about the situation that kind of happened with that individual. And, you know, how it just kind of took me out of character, how it took me away from everything that God had been trying to teach me and showing me how he wanted me to deal with that situation. And so I remember I was talking to one of my close friends about the situation. Like, I was telling him what happened and everything. And I remember it was something that he said that stuck out to me that I want to share with you to encourage you. He said, Ash, they don't even know the new you. They don't even know the new you. You going back and forth, you arguing with somebody that don't know nothing about this new you, don't know nothing about this new journey you on, don't know nothing about this person, don't deserve to know this person, don't deserve to have a conversation with this person, don't deserve to be explaining who this person is. They don't even know that. They don't even deserve that. They don't even know this new you. They don't know this healed version of you. They don't know that. And when he said that, it had just encouraged me so much in that moment. And it had just really opened up my eyes in that moment, because I'm like, you're right. You're right. And so I'm here to encourage you and say the same thing to you. Whatever it is that you're going through, these attacks that you're facing from people, your enemies, you know, these people that you having this conflict with, you going through this journey, you're healing, you're going through your healing process, you're going through your transformation process, you are working on being a better version of yourself, you are healing. You are this brand new version. You are loving yourself more. You are taking better care of yourself. You are going through what you need to go through in order to make it on the other side, in order for you to have your peace, in order for you to have your joy, whatever that may look like for you, whatever it is that you may have to go through and face, just so you can have your peace, just so you can have your joy. These people that you are facing these attacks and this persecution from, I want you to know right here and right now, they don't even know the new you. Don't keep trying to explain anything to these people. Don't keep trying to prove anything to these people. You do what you gotta do. You focus on you. You know who you are. You know whose you are. Because when you know that, honey, when you know that, baby, none of that stuff matters. You don't have to walk around proving yourself to people. You don't have to walk around trying to demand anything, demand your respect. When you love yourself, when you know yourself, when you know who you are, you ain't got to walk around demanding nothing from nobody. You don't have to walk around proving anything to anybody. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. If they don't want to respect you, they don't want to respect your boundaries, they don't want to respect you as a person, they don't want to give you your respect, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You give yourself the respect, and the respect is going to follow. You give yourself the love, and the love is going to follow. You know that you are valuable. You know that you are loved. You know that you are worthy. You know that you are complete. And you're not seeking from that from nobody. It don't matter what these people, some people can curse you out right now. They can call you every name in the book. They can assassinate your character. But when you really know who you are, that stuff don't even matter. And you don't even take it personal. You don't even take it personal, because you know exactly where that's coming from. You know exactly where that's coming from. You know exactly who that's coming from. You know that there's nobody but the enemy. You know that there's nobody but the enemy trying to work demonic forces in situations and people to cause confusion, to cause drama. You got to recognize this stuff for what it is. You have to see this stuff for what it is. Because when you really sit and recognize it for what it is, when you really start seeing things for what it is, that's what's going to bring you peace. That's what's going to be able to help you to look at stuff like, okay, that's what's going to help you not to even take things personal, not to take attacks personal, not to sit back and be affected by those things, the things that people have to say about you, the hate that people try to spew towards you. When you really sit back and know and realize and understand the bigger picture, when you really sit back and understand the enemy, what he does, the tactics and the schemes. And I want to say something else about this. When people sending you attacks, try to bring you back to where you were, try to use that to hurt you, let me explain something to you. Nobody understands what you endured, the pain, the suffering, whatever your story is, whatever it took, whatever you went through, whatever it took for you to be where you are today, whatever pain that you endured. The only person that knows that is you and God. You and God are the only people that were there with you. The silent battles that you fight behind the scenes, behind closed doors, the nights that you just pray, God, just help me, Lord. Heal me, heal my heart, heal my mind. Lord, change the situation for me. Give me peace, give me joy, Lord. Give me a different perspective. Give me a different mind towards the situation. Give me a different view towards the situation. Lord, I just want healing. Lord, I just want deliverance. I just want to let this go. I just want to move on with my life. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows what it was that you went through to get to where you are. So there is nobody that could sit up here and tell you about yourself. There is nobody that could sit up there and try to throw your brokenness and your low time and your low moment and your pain and your past. Nobody could throw that in your face. And don't let nobody throw that in your face. And don't be affected by somebody trying to throw that in your face and try to use that against you. See, because, and another thing that you have to recognize, another thing that you have to really recognize when we talking about this subject, when we talking about these type of people, like I said about that post that I ran across. In order for these people to acknowledge this healed version of you, that would mean that they will have to be accountable for themselves. That would mean that they will have to be accountable for their actions. They will have to really sit and self-reflect. They will have to really sit and look at themselves and look at their actions. And these people don't want to do that. They don't want to be accountable for their actions. They don't want to be accountable for the things that they do, for the things that they cause. So they're going to always try to attack you. They're going to always try to make you out to be the bad guy. They're going to always try to make it seem like you're the problem. In order for them to acknowledge this new you, in order for them to acknowledge this healed version of you, they have to acknowledge themselves. They have to be accountable for themselves. And they're not going to do that. These people are not going to do that. And that's why you're facing whatever you're facing when it comes to this topic, when it comes to this situation. And so all you can do when it comes to these type of things is be accountable for yourself. Know who you are. Love yourself. Understand your worth. Understand your value. Don't let nobody take away what you've been through, your path, your process, what you have overcome. You have overcome so much. You have overcome so much. Whatever it was for you to get to the other side, whatever it was for you to heal from the things that you didn't even think that you can heal from, whatever it took for you to have a smile again, whatever it took for you to regain your confidence, whatever it took for you to get out of that low moment that you were in, don't let nobody take that from you. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Know who you are. Know who you are. And this is another thing. Your peace is more important than anything else. Your peace and your joy. Whatever it takes. People don't want to respect your boundaries. People don't want to respect you. Farewell. Sayonara. You got to do what you got to do for you. You got to do what you have to do for you. Don't let nobody put you in no box. Don't let nobody try to tell you who you are. Because these same people that have these things to say about you, they lack self-accountability. They lack self-reflection. They lack self-awareness. Because if they didn't lack those things, they would be able to sit back and see the error of their ways. They would be able to sit back and be like, I don't have no leg to stand on. I don't have a leg to stand on to be judging her, judging him, to be saying this, that, and the third about them, to be attacking their character. I need to check myself. I need to humble myself. I need to sit back and have some self-reflection on myself. There's things that I need to work on while I'm talking about the next person. There's things that I need to be facing and figuring out and being real about myself while I'm sitting over here talking about what this person is doing, while I'm sitting over here trying to attack this person's character. This is why you got to know what you're dealing with. This is why you can't let that stuff affect you. You got to know who you are, honey. Know who you are. Know whose you are. These people, they're not going to acknowledge that. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do. You can change your life around drastically. You could become the president of the United States. And somewhere, somebody somewhere from your past that you done encountered, that you done had a past with or whoever, they gonna bring up that old you from back in the day when you used to do this, when you used to do that, when you was hurting, when you was that, when you was in your feelings, when you was this, when you used to be on drugs, when you used to be, when you used to be in the streets, whatever the case is, there's somebody somewhere that's not going to give you your flowers. There's somebody somewhere that's not going to acknowledge that. It don't matter what you do. And you have to understand that and know that. And don't let that affect you. Don't let what these people have to say about you determine your worth, your value, who you are. Don't let nobody talk about your process, your journey. This is all on you. Know who you are. Recognize it. Recognize it for what it is. Recognize these people for who they are. You keep doing the work. You keep doing the work on you. You keep working on you. You keep working on being this better version of yourself, this healed version of yourself. And these people that got stuff to say about you, they not doing no work. They not doing any work. So who are they to sit up there and send attacks your way? Who are they to sit up there and talk about you when they not even doing the work? You see what I'm saying? You see why you have to know who you are? You see why you have to understand who you are and whose you are? They will not acknowledge the new you. And it's okay. It's okay if they don't. Some people, they want to keep you, like I said, they want to keep you stuck in your pain. They want to remind you of who you used to be, when you was in your feelings, that low moment in your life, your past. That's where some people want to keep you stuck. And you leave them on the same step that they tried to leave you on. And you keep excelling, you keep elevating. You keep doing the work on yourself. You keep going through your process. You keep healing, honey, and being the better version of yourself. And you don't worry about that. Don't worry about the attacks. Don't worry about the persecution. Don't worry about what these people have to say about you. Don't worry about these people trying to bring up your past. Like my friend said, they don't even know this new you. They're not even able to speak about the new you. They're not even able to speak on you. These people can't speak on you. They don't know what you done endured, what you done been through. These people don't know what it took for you to be where you at. What it took for you to lift your head again, for you to regain your confidence, for you to find yourself again, for you to walk on, for you to move on, for you to pick yourself back up again. These people don't know that. They don't know that. So how dare they try to talk about you? How dare they try to tell you who you are? That's why you have to know who you are. I'm going to keep saying that. That's why you have to know who you are and whose you are. I love you guys. I hope that this encourages somebody today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I hope that you have a great day.